There's a man being chased by Indians. Hey!
David!
Hey, Kitosch is back.
He made it, huh? David, it's good to see you.
Hello there!
Oh, you put on weight.
Welcome, Kitosch.
Captain?
Come inside.
There'll be a hanging in the old town today. There'll be a hanging.
Well, have you thought it over?
Tell your men to stop playing games. No point in attempting to blackmail me, Captain. You know that.
I'm serious about hanging you, David.
Captain, I'm sure you stick to Army regulations. You can't hang a guy for not doing his duty if he's not on duty, and I'm not on duty. Pity you can do nothing about it. Because I've no intention of escorting your caravan. I'm not setting one foot out there until White Wolf and his howling friends have gone away. It's not worth the risk.
You've got to go through with it. This caravan is carrying something that's most important. Almost $1 million in solid gold ingots.
You're joking.
I assure you, this is quite serious. It's a gold shipment for the Toronto Bank. It has to be carried right across the country to Fort Eagles. And must be protected from Malraux and his men.
Captain, I'm sure you're crazy. That gold will never make it to Fort Eagles. I'll give you a couple of reasons why. First of all, the renegade is a fanatical hater of Mounties. Second, he's got over 500 men behind him.
I know his men are the dregs of the North. Renegades, bandits, Indians, and cutthroats. Headed by officers who take their orders from Malraux. A private army, in fact. And that's why we need you.
I hope you're not serious.
You've just made an enemy of White Wolf.
I did what? I did no such thing. I only made friends with his wife. That's all I did.
Precisely what I'm getting at, and you know it. Indians don't like white men who make friends with their wives.
Well, I never met an Indian yet who wouldn't do the same thing given half a chance.
Why pick the chief's wife? This time you've gone too far, Kitosch.
I'd like to get my hands on the individual who spied on us and gave us away to her husband.
That doesn't make any earthly difference now. It's done. In any case, it's this situation which interests me. As soon as you set foot outside the fort, you will be followed by your enemy, White Wolf. And with him there, the renegade will never dare attack. He's not as stupid as you suppose. He'd be leaving himself open to attack on all sides.
And I'd be a sitting duck the moment I got out the gate and be scalped before I could cry wolf. Thank you very much. I'd rather hang.
White Wolf and the other chiefs have smoked the peace pipe. If you stick close to the Mounties, they can't possibly harm you. Fort Eagles is right on the United States border. And that is a simple place to get away from.
I beg your pardon. I'm not convinced.
You can't be scared.
I sure can. Just as soon as I'm outside the gate, Captain, I shall make a mad dash for my life and you won't see me anymore.
Open up. It's almost 10 years you served with us. Do you feel no loyalty to us at all? I'm sure it can't be easy to let the Mounties down.
Please, Captain Johnson. I'll be crying in a minute or two. But I'm a natural-born coward. Could you lend me your handkerchief, sir?
Good morning, Major.
Captain, I'd be obliged if you didn't call me Major Baker, because I'm here incognito. I prefer it that way.
Very good, sir.
Well, Captain?
Hopeless. I tried everything with him. Money, threats, persuasion.
Well, of course. I could have told you that. If he wasn't like that, he could never have made such a name. But now I believe it's time for action. We must persuade our hot-headed friend to do as we want in a manner which is more adapted to his morals. I have a surprise in store for David Kitosch.
Mr. Baker, if I were you, sir, I would hang the man.
But you're not.
That, sir, is a pity. He's going to be more trouble than he's worth when he finds out that you've organized all this.
I can't see how he could find out, provided you keep your mouth shut. He doesn't know me.
And if this doesn't work?
Oh, it will, I promise you.
Funny that, the rope must have been too long. Never made a mistake like that before.
Go on in. Wait there.
You must trust Her Majesty's justice. The mounted police would never assist the enemies of their friends. You have my word, White Wolf.
Oh. Wow. Where's Captain Johnson?
Quiet, you. Where's that guard?
I demand the right to speak to Captain
I
Johnson.
told you to be quiet. Kitosch. We're not going to hang you after all. But by virtue of the power invested in me for your total lack of cooperation with the Royal Mounted Police, I'll make you suffer the disgrace of being ignominiously discharged from your duties and expelled from here.
Now, Major, you'd be handing me over to the Indians. You know what they'll do?
In that case, they'll save us the trouble.
Give him a horse and rifle. You can't do this to me. I'll write to Queen Victoria. I'll have you court-martialed. Turn loose of me. Let go of me. Oh, stop pushing. No reason to be violent. I'm only human. Come on, fellas. I want to be hanged. It's my right. I've got the right to a fair trial. I'm one of Her Majesty's subjects. You'll hear about this. Is this an example of British justice? Miserable, rotten, dirty dogs! Open this gate! Open this gate! You can't leave me out here with the Indians! Open up! Have you no mercy? I hope they scalp you all!
It's time to put phase 2 into operation.
With any luck, the sun will go down in a minute. The Indians never move after dark.
I'm fairly certain that the sun will go down at the appointed hour. But if Kitosch can outrun them for another 10 minutes, he's all right. magnificent gun. I think that's everything.
Sir, I think that...
Put the light out. It's better if I'm not seen leaving. Time to leave.
Excuse me saying so, sir, but I think it's madness to go to Fort Eagles like this.
The Indians never attack at night. You know that.
But dressed as a scout or a trapper, the Indians will never recognize you for what you are.
I have my papers with me, and I can identify myself.
But what about if you're caught by Malraux, the renegade?
Captain Johnson, will you please stop telling me what I'm aware of? I did not buy my commission. I fought my way up from the ranks. I believe you think Indians and renegades are second cousins. You should get to know the Indians from my part of the country, the Iroquois, great hunters and fighters. I advise you not to learn all about them from me secondhand. I can very easily make arrangements to have you transferred to the north.
As you say, sir.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to thank you.
What a dirty, rotten trick to pull on a guy. To hell with him. Oh, no. Do I have to have so much trouble?
They are trade muskets the Indians use. Listen, there's one army rifle.
Then it must be one of ours. It's Major Zachary Baker. Corporal Peake, ride over with your men and see exactly what's happening. Tonnerre, you go with them. You others, follow me at the gallop.
Kitosch! Are you wounded?
Major Baker, what happened?
Get him some water right away.
Yes, at once.
David. David, who is Major back here?
I don't know. He was drowned before I was able to help him. But don't say anything.
All right.
Corporal Peake, send 2 of your men to help Tonnerre. He seems to be having a little difficulty.
Wilson, McCloskey, go to the river. Norman, cover me from the hill.
What are we out here for? Would somebody mind telling me what's going on around here? I insist.
All down. That was real kind of you.
Where do you think you're going wearing that outfit? It's really outrageous. You should be arrested. Get out of here. Go away. Go on. Anybody'll think this is the first time you've seen a naked young man, darling.
Not naked. Underwear.
Stripping a dead body. I hope you never lay a hand on me.
Oh, don't go flattering yourself, honey.
Out. Let's have a look.
Halt! We're from Fort Greene on Lake Ontario. We picked up some corpses there that we're going to take across the border into the United States.
Who were they?
An American sheriff and his men who had crossed the frontier on the heels of an outlaw who thought he could get away by heading north.
Then how come this huge escort?
That's what's called diplomacy. Uncle Sam wants the bodies of his heroes brought back ceremoniously. And those lovely young women are the widows.
Corporal, the women,
What is it?
they've gone bathing in the river.
And you left them alone to tell me that?
Corporal Peake's with them, keeping watch.
In that case, tell them to come back at once.
I already told them.
And what did they say?
I'd rather not repeat it if you don't mind.
Just hear that squealing. They make more noise than pigs. When I get through with them.
And they'll squeal even louder. And the enemy will hear them. I'll handle it. Corporal Peak.
Yes, sir.
Don't peek.
That goes for you, too. You stand around, okay? Leave us alone. Go on. Listen here, can't we even go swimming in peace?
Do as much swimming as you like, but look out for snakes. You seen many peak in this neck of the woods?
Actually, I did see one or two, sir.
Water snakes, naturally. Swimming, they can be quite harmless. To men, of course. But if you're a woman, they bite. There's the fort down there.
So finally we made it, huh?
Watch that, Tonnerre.
I'm sorry. Forgive me, sir. But the excitement...
I don't mind, Tonnerre. Nobody's perfect. McCartney? Now I'll leave you.
But aren't you coming into the fort with us?
No, I'm afraid I don't have time.
You mean you don't need to rest a little?
I told you once already. When my queen and country call me, I demand very little.
Ooh.
Thank you for all you've done.
Thank you, sir. I only did my duty.
I'll be able to explain my conduct to you as soon as my secret mission is accomplished. Understand? Goodbye.
Good luck, sir. He's some guy, huh?
You'll never know. You'll never know.
Why should I care?
Here, Sergeant! Hold! Major Becker's coming back.
He's signaling for the party to wait here.
Seems like it.
We'll go on ahead. Stay where you are! Let's go.
Corporal, Tonnerre. There's something wrong at Fort Eagles. Looks like there may be an ambush. You'd better send a patrol on ahead.
I'll see to it, sir.
Ha, ha!
I thought you were trying to get away.
Well, I was just about to. But this looks like some kind of trap, and well, I don't want you to walk right into it.
Ha! Renegade.
Murdering, dirty swine.
No sign of a fight. Someone inside let them in.
Major Baker, Shall I tell the men to come in?
Yes, and you'd better get them to bury the dead.
Yes, sir. Evans, send Brewster to me at once. Norman and Davis, you get up on the watchtower. Siddons, you and the others get shovels and start digging a pit.
God, I'll kill that
Over
damn
here.
renegade.
Corporal! The ammunition! The ammunition hut's on fire!
Get out of there. Clear the area. The ammunition hut's gonna blow up. Go on, move. There's nothing we can do.
Come on, take cover!
Come on, get away! Major!
Get down up there!
Everyone get down!
You also, Mac.
Didn't anyone teach that idiot you can't bear on with gunpowder? It goes boom.
You did it!
3 cheers for the Major!
He's a hero.
Major, there's a man on foot coming up from the river.
The plot thickens, eh? Boom, 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 boom.
Give me those.
Saddle the horses.
Should I send out a couple of men to give him a hand, Major?
Yes, but be sure you see to it that they're well covered.
Yes, sir.
Oh, no, I won't stay another minute. I won't.
Betty, dear,
You know we're all going to be murdered. You hear me? Murdered! Murdered! Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Thanks.
It's all right.
The water.
Here, drink this. Fort Eagles?
The renegade got there first.
I was afraid that would happen.
We have taken charge of the fort under the command of Major Baker.
Major Baker?
Zachary Baker of the Mounted Police.
I shall be most interested to make his acquaintance.
I'm sure.
You didn't have a good reason for coming here? Bull! Thanks.
What made them strip the whole garrison naked?
What does it matter? Just get away from here. You'll be a dead man if you wait on much longer.
It's time someone taught the renegade that senseless killing is a crime which has to be paid for.
David, I don't know what's the matter with you. I think you really are Major Baker.
Here's the man, sir.
Look after him.
You're extremely kind, Major Baker.
Take a look around you. You'll see there's no reason to celebrate. And if you've imagined I've nothing better to do than to prepare a welcome for you, think again.
Major Baker. There were no uniforms in the store, but I found a few things I think you might be able to wear. Here's a pair of pants. Try them on. You could outfit a regiment with the uniforms they took.
Maybe you hit the nail right on the head. I've got an idea. Follow me. You too, Tonnerre. I'll need you.
Brewster, take over my command. Reinforce the guard positions. Fontaine, over here.
Ha! Ha!
Look, down there.
That's a company of Mounties.
No, just the renegade.
Can you be certain? Yes, it's true.
Of course it's true.
Huh. They must have heard that the gold shipment's on its way to pay the soldiers. And so they are preparing for payday.
I swear on the graves of those that died at Fort Eagles, I'll make them pay dearly for what they did down there. Hey, get me a horse blanket, will you?
Yes, sir. I think we should take advantage of the nature of the terrain around here and set up an ambush for them.
That'll do. Let Major Baker here plan the action.
Thanks a lot. Give the gentleman a medal for diplomacy. I prefer to make these decisions myself. Give me a hand.
What are you doing?
The Renegade controls several groups which operate independently under group commanders. This one's a group under separate control. Now I'm going to send a message to the others.
The renegade said he was preparing something really big.
What the devil are we waiting for? The Irishman's group has already gone to Fort Eagles.
I don't care what he's done. I'm waiting for orders. If you don't like waiting, get your horse and get.
The gold! The gold! A company of Mounties is bringing a gold shipment through the pass. They'll be at Great Barn in an hour.
Hurry up. Set up 4 men to tell the others. Go on, get moving.
Closer, they're sure to recognize them. What do you plan then?
That's easy. I'll order the attack.
Can't you see? You traitors, the lot of you!
Miss, it's a real pleasure to have women's cooking again.
Well, I hope they'll show their appreciation by washing up the dishes for us afterwards.
I'll find you some volunteers.
Thank you.
Have the men finished eating yet, Pete?
Yes, they have.
Good.
Is this anybody's seat?
No.
May I? A pretty face in front of you gives you an appetite, don't it?
Yes, though it depends who is. You and I.
Your dinner, Major.
Thanks.
Idiot did it again.
Don't be alarmed. He just dropped in for a visit.
I'm not armed. We can make no peace if we always carry weapons. My weapon is the Bible.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm called Joseph. I help the Padre at the mission. I come now from visiting our tribe. At the mission, there is no one. Here in the fort, there are only strangers. So I come in quietly to see.
And how did you get in?
Thanks. We Indians are agile. I climbed the wall on the east side. Where is the Padre? And the others? Why did they disappear? Where is Captain Forsyth? Where did they all go to? I don't know you.
Go on, Sergeant. Show him. He wants to know.
Dear Lord, we are gathered here together, humble and sorrowful, to ask you to receive in your mercy the souls of these our departed companions, your children made in your own image, and give them the eternal rest in paradise that they earned on earth before the time to leave came so suddenly upon them. These, your humble servants, seldom swayed in their loyalty to you, and their only weaknesses were the natural weaknesses which put into man, not those of the devil. These good men deserve everlasting peace in the hereafter.
Oh, it's you.
Where do you think you're going?
None of your affair.
Oh, yes, it is. You, sir, are a Mountie, and us Canadian citizens pay plenty to help keep you alive in exchange for protection. And I pay all my taxes. I want the protection I'm paying for.
You'll find you're quite adequately protected here by at least 30 men on duty.
How many men does it take to cause chaos? Put a commander in charge of them, and you have an army.
What do you want me to do?
To see this job through. I'll make a bet with you that before daybreak, we have a visit from Mauru the Renegade.
But I'm on a secret mission.
Now, Major, there are better excuses than that. No, I've no doubt you have good reasons. But there are women here, civilians, me. I have to admit that despite your unbelievable bad manners and sour face you always wear, Major, that you are without a doubt the only man who can lead us out of this mess. And I will not let you leave here.
I'll leave, mister.
No, I don't think you will. You're a Mountie. You'd never shoot an unarmed man. Why don't you try getting by me without the gun?
All right. I'll meet you on your terms if that's the way you want it.
I'd prefer not to hit a man wearing a uniform. A commissioned officer should know better than that now, shouldn't he? I thought you'd have a bit more spunk than that. Come on now, Major. Didn't they teach you to box when you were getting your officer's commission? It's fun, you know. You should try it. Now I'll get even with you. Just... Want some more? Right this way. Miss. One for left.
Saw one before. The commander here managed to fool the renegade real good.
Major, the alarm.
They'll be here soon now, sir.
Yeah. And they'll get the reception they deserve. Hey, Tonea! Double the guard on the northwest wall. They're bound to attack from that side because it's the only covered approach. Tell them to fire at the first sign of anything.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tonea, make sure we're well prepared. I don't want to be taken by surprise.
Then the first road street will be mine.
The Indians won't attack until daylight.
Unfortunately, they're not all Indians. Better not to take a chance. There might be a night attack. And there are women and civilians here who expect to be protected because they pay their taxes.
Sir?
Huh?
I'm very useful. I know all the places where the enemy hides.
Go with Tonea.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Major Baker, when we accepted this lousy job, nobody told us there was gold in those coffins. You don't think I'd have risked my life playing widow for a rotten $100, do you?
Just what in hell do you think was in those coffins?
They told us they'd give us another $50 if we wouldn't ask questions.
But now our contract is finished, and we insist you take us home.
How do you expect me to do that? Just where do you think you are? This is a dangerous situation. Get that into your lovely little heads. Now get yourselves dressed in men's clothing at once and no nonsense.
What's
I
the
do.
idea?
Now go get yourselves the uniforms of the men who were killed.
Quiet!
And that's not all. You'll cut your hair like men. And wipe that stuff off your faces. Better to be killed wearing soldiers' clothing than to get taken prisoner by the renegade. It's not so nice. That, I assure you. If any one of you happens to disagree with me, I suggest you take a horse and get out now, though I don't advise it. My advice would be to wait and do as I tell you to. Because I'm not in the habit of joking.
Anyone know where we can get hold of some scissors? All right, come on, girls.
Major. How about this? We can lay explosives at a distance of 100 yards around the fort.
Makes sense.
We plant the dynamite and wire it up.
And the dynamite explodes when you want it to explode, that it?
Uh-huh. That's about it, all primed in advance. We fix a pistol to a wooden cross. Tie a bit of wire to the trigger, the other end of which is attached to something like a pole or rock. It's a simple idea. Try kicking the wire.
Look out, you idiot! It's me! Hey, don't shoot!
Hey, stop firing!
Put a charge of dynamite in place of that pistol. And the first thing that trips the wire, wham!
You mind if I ask what you're doing here, gentlemen?
I think this might work.
It'll work. You'll see.
Corporal, put yourself at the disposal of what the devil do they call you?
Smith.
Huh?
John Smith.
Mr. John Smith.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for not leaving us without a leader.
How come you're always making sarcastic remarks?
I'm a natural wit.
Yeah. You know, you should have chosen a career in the Mounties, John. You're exactly like a Mountie.
You could be right.
Who's going to be the first one, huh?
No, 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 no,
The impeccable Major Baker. A Mountie officer. You can't wait to shed this rotten damn tunic. It's an honor to do your duty. And I have a nasty feeling I'm stuck with it. You know, you're an idiot.
Thank you. Did you mean me?
Yes. That is, I didn't mean to call you an idiot. I was calling myself one.
If you say so. And now I'm going to patch you up.
You think I'm going to let you get your hands on
Now,
me?
don't be such a big coward. It's only disinfectant, and you certainly need
Oh!
it.
No, 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 no.
Sit down.
No! If you insist.
Did I hurt you?
You make a lovely soldier.
You're so drunk you don't know what you're saying.
No, I'm inebriated. Tomorrow we'll get here soon enough. Then I'll have to be a good soldier again.
Well, it's a good thing, too. Sometimes I feel like a drink.
And you also have something to forget. I ask you, do you have something to forget? It's tough for a woman all alone.
In a way. You get used to it after a while, if you're not too fussy. We did some dancing in saloons. And then we were stranded and had to take this lousy job as widows to some boxes of gold bars. Now you've made the acquaintance of Miss Eva's Parisian ballet.
Did you ever dream of getting married?
Yes, but marriages are made in heaven, And only one man on this earth ever asked me, so there's no point in dreaming.
It's good to dream a little every now and then. I'd like a place of my own. Just a cabin and a plot of land. A white fence and trees, making shade. And some cattle grazing round about. And I need a girl to bear children, to grow up handsome and tall, to make life a joy.
What delightful dreams, Major. I never thought you so romantic. But don't let it go to your head, will you? Officers of the mounted police are notorious for their way of talking to ladies. I apologize for the interruption, but I wanted to save you from unnecessary emotional stress. I'm sure it's better to face facts from the start. Marriage to a Mountie is something you should forget about. His senior officers wouldn't consider allowing him to marry a woman who's had a background as unfortunate as the one you've had. I'm sorry. Don't be offended. You're a woman of great courage. You could be content. Even happy with a man that's free. How about me?
Isn't the renegade going to show up?
He'll be here later. I have his orders. Each of you gather your men together. You'll get the signal to attack from me.
You got your explosives where?
All ready, Major Baker.
Working! You were lying!
I'm waiting!
Why do you not get up and fire?
Man must not take the life of his brother.
I'd call it self-protection.
We won! Three cheers for the mounted police. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
Sir, our losses. 1 dead, Corporal Brewster. 3 wounded, no one seriously.
I'm sure it's over.
I don't think they'll attack again. They've already learned their lesson.
They'll try again. You'll see. Tomorrow there'll be no more explosives.
Can't we do the same thing this time?
No. This time it's my turn, Caporal.
It's impossible.
Another attack like that.
I got a plan. It's only the gold they've come for, not scalps, I'm sure. We must make an attempt to get away as soon as we can, in order to be safe. We travel light, without the gold. The boxes are too heavy to be put in the canoes. Without them, we can be down at the river in about an hour.
It is 4 hours paddling, 2 flowers crossing.
The bullion cannot be taken.
His plan's the best yet.
I always wanted to shoot the rapids.
There are no rapids. I will be in the first canoe and warn you of any dangers.
I don't like it. It's the same as deserting.
The Major didn't ask you for your opinion.
I'm not keen on abandoning all that bullion to that gang of outlaws. We're responsible for that gold, you know.
But you cannot...
You're also responsible for the lives of your men. Gold is something we can always get more of. Men's lives are not.
D'accord.
All right, then. We move out tonight. Corporal?
Yeah?
Take the gold out of those coffins and have it put down the well outside.
Yes, sir.
If they want that gold, you're gonna have to sweat for it.
Come on, up you go.
Over here.
Go on. Shh. Don't make so much noise. Here.
There's no one about, sir. Look, You can get to the river by going in this direction. You can go in safety. The frontier and the great city near it are only 20 miles away.
Good. All right, let's go.
I go now.
You mean you're not going any further?
No, sir. It's best I join my people.
Peek and ingot. Here. I'm giving you this as a token of our gratitude.
I hope to be rewarded in the next world.
Thanks. Here, Peek. It won't be long before you're at Flowers Crossing. You'll be safe there. Now listen carefully. I've done my duty. I've brought you this far, but from here on in, you'll fend for yourselves, unless Smith decides to take over. I'm not going with you. You just can't divide your loyalty for one thing with another. The mounted police has my loyalty. If anyone feels the same as I do, say so.
I guess we all do, sir.
Tonnerre de Dieu.
That makes me real proud of you all. Civilian Smith, take the women to Flowers Crossing. You others, come this way.
Carol.
Goodbye, my
Annie.
darling.
Carol,
Just a minute, Major. I want to go along, too.
No, you take the girls canoeing. I have to be back at the fort before sunup.
You expect me to carry out your orders. Only you're forgetting one thing. That I'm a civilian, and you have no right, whatever, to order me around.
Do as you damn well please. But don't get too courageous, though. You're bound to be the first casualty.
I'll do my best to avoid that, sir.
We're all ready to go, sir.
Plan's been changed, Corporal. You're gonna take the girls instead.
Major Baker, please don't allow that man...
Do as I tell you.
Sorry, sir.
Corporal, I've decided to send you, because I trust you, to send us back reinforcements at once.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Major. Listen. Have you gone out of your mind? What do you care about Fort Eagles?
Didn't you hear what I said?
But you are being ridiculous. This redcoat got a hold of you. You're not a Mountie.
I am just as long as I wear this uniform. And as I enjoy the advantages, I must submit to the inconveniences. You may go with the women if you want to.
Huh? And Missy Battle I was looking forward to? You're mad. And you're not going to give me orders. Huh.
We can climb in where we got out. From the top of the wall, we can see in without them seeing us. While they're all out looking for the gold, there'll be little chance of anybody noticing us.
Well, I'll get going.
You stay here. The moment you see a handkerchief fall, sound the charge as loud as you can play it. When you've no more breath left, get down to the river and paddle off in a canoe. Need a hand, soldier? Good Lord. But Ava, why are you here?
Flower Crossing isn't a bad place for Miss Eva and her Parisian ballet. At Fort Eagles, on the other hand, I saw a train pass that could take me to a plot of land and shady trees and a cabin with a white fence around it. And I'm going to get on it if I have to catch the last coach.
I'd be awful careful about getting on a train if I wasn't sure where it was going.
But nobody can tell where his own train is going.
All right, come on.
Heavy, ain't it? Put this in your saddlebag.
What'd you see?
Roughly 50 men inside. They're feeling so secure they haven't even mounted a guard.
And the gold?
They found it.
Already?
They're at the well now, pulling it up.
Well, we'd better get going. Up you go. Quickly.
Ooh, that water's cold.
Now you. All right.
The mounties! Quick, get out!
Get on your horses! Hurry! We're surrounded!
Eva, do you realize we made it, huh?
Smith?
Yeah?
No.
Don't be so jealous.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but there are visitors at the door. Take a look. They're getting closer.
Don't shoot till you see the whites of their eyes. Any man wasting his ammunition will be hanged. Fire! Fire! Did you hear that? Sounds to me a little like our reinforcements.
Mais le tonnerre de Dieu. I can hear drums.
Les voici. They're here at last. Hold out a little longer. Relief is on its way, boys. You have to hang on. You have to hang on.
Sir, can't we get there any quicker?
There's no point in hurrying.
I don't mean to hurry. I just mean to get a move on. You know what I mean, sir?
I take it you mean you feel we ought to attack. Well, I'm inclined to agree with you, Sergeant. We want to avoid a mass attack.
Yes, sir, we do.
think I ought to congratulate you, David.
Who?
I think it's time I made myself known to you. I am Major Zachary Baker. I was the man who organized the shipment of gold. And the idea to hide the bullion in coffins was mine. I must admit, however, that my projects have undergone some changes since they were planned. I wasn't ready for the massacre at Fort Eagles, that's for certain. But that kind of tactical error happens. I'm glad to say that error was mine, and no fault of yours, David. When you assumed my name, rank, and responsibilities, it gave me the chance at last to be impartial. Well, almost. We'd make a marvelous team, you and I, you know, David. You the reconnaissance, and I the intelligence.
Why'd you tell me such lies about Mounties not getting married and making me think all the while that the civilian was you?
But I never mentioned a marriage to you, did I? Well, David, you'll be compensated with the gold that you helped us to defend at the usual rate of pay.
Oh, I don't think I'll be paid with the gold in that well. I couldn't be.
And why not?
Oh, I put a charge of dynamite down the well, you see. And it'll blow up anyone who tries to get the gold. I guess I ought to admit it was a dangerous thing to do.
No.
Yes. And it'll blow sky high in a few seconds. And I'll bet there's no one courageous or stupid enough to climb down the well and get it.
You lunatic! There's one born practically every second!
Well, he's either courageous or very stupid.
David, is there really any dynamite?
No. But it's about time he found out which of us is really intelligent.
Major! Major! You are indeed lucky. I heard some shots and came at once, but you are all right, thanks to the Lord's mercy. And Fort Eagles is taken.
Come on. I want you to have it.
Thanks. I accept. Now I can get some food.
Wait a minute. You once told me that you expected to be rewarded in the next world. So how come you change your mind when everything goes wrong? There he is. He's the renegade.
He was the renegade?
Yes. He was the traitor who lived in the fort. Then opened the gates for his men. He was the only one who could have known where the gold was. That's why the bandits were able to find it so quickly.
Then why was it that he let us get away, huh?
What good were we? The best thing to do was to send us away, leaving them to get the gold.
Well done. Now I suppose you expect a medal. But I'm going to get even with you if it's the last thing I ever do. Captain! Arrest this man. He's an imposter.
Take him to the guardroom.
I am Major Baker. Let go of me! Let go of me!
Gag him.
You must arrest him. He says that I'm him and he's me.
Put him in the guardroom.
I won't be treated like this. You have to arrest this.
He's going off his head, sir.
Imposter.
Ronald! Oh, Ronnie.
Eva, what are you doing here?
It's really a miracle that I'm alive, and that's thanks to Major Baker here. When I met him, he just left military school. He was just a lanky boy who didn't show very much promise. Now, as you can see, he's a real hero.
He's an hero, our Major Baker.
Well, we seem to have arrived in the nick of time.
I hope you realize how lucky we are.
What'll we do with him, Major? Stop that or I'll break your back.
By virtue of the power invested in me, for your total lack of cooperation with the Royal Mounted Police Force, I here and now order that you be ejected from this fort and never allowed to return. Give him a horse and rifle. Nell, you're responsible.
Easy now, do as you are told.
I'm off on a secret mission. I'd be obliged if you'd take command here.
But this is so sudden, must you?
I have to cross the border into the United States immediately.
You're going to America?
My duty lies there.
Good luck.
Put him on my horse. Now I guess we're even.